There was a nationwide outage today that no one is talking about. It was a security outage. Do not throw away your keys. I'm telling you, there comes a time when low tech beats high tech any day. And that day happened today in the United States. So we've been doing access control, surveillance, and security for 22 years. And every time we put a system in, either a home or a house, and I don't think enough dealers talk to people about what's happened. This outage is astounding, and I'll tell you about the outage in a moment once I tell you why you don't want to get rid of your keys. People love automation, right? But truthfully, what the security systems of today, the surveillance systems of today, the access control systems of today provide us is more convenience than anything else. It does allow for some scalability. It allows us to manage more people and more things at one time. However, if the power goes out and it's extended power outage, just consider what just happened in North Carolina and East Tennessee, what just happened in California. If things go down for an extended period of time, your batteries are going to run out. The doors won't work. The locks won't work. I know a lot of you who are preppers, kind of like I think in long term, the catastrophe of what could happen. If you get an EMP attack, those things go down. You better have a key to get into your house. I'm going to tell you two primary examples of what I'm talking about. And why, if you're getting a quick set, if you're getting a Schlage, if you're getting a bulb, an automated Z-Wave or Bluetooth lock, if you're getting something that gives you that convenience to get in and out of your house, you dang sure better have a way to get in when the power's out or if something goes wrong. So I had a customer, it's been almost a year ago now. We put in a system and a lot of those quick set locks on their home. A large home, a lot of integration with sound, audio, video, those types of things. We make sure that everyone has a set of keys. We typically advise them, hey, make sure that you have a hidden key somewhere around the house, outside the house, not under the mat. Everybody looks under the mat, right? Not on the brick, the one brick that's sitting out there beside the door, the one brick that's out beside your steps. Use some creativity, hide that key because there's going to come a day when you can't get in. So this customer had a lock right above an air vent on the floor. It's a 100+ degree day here in Tennessee. The floor is blowing out probably 60 degree air or below. The air from the vent with the heat outside caused some condensation inside the lock. The lock got water in it. Electronics do not work with water. It just doesn't happen. So long and short of it is she locked herself out of her house. She's trying to get a hold of our security company at 10, 11 o'clock at night because she's locked out of the back porch walking her dog and can't get back in. Put the key somewhere where you can find it. So today is a prime example of this as well. There was a major nationwide outage of a particular security product software for a very short window, about a 30-minute window. Everything went down. Now, I don't have the report to know if it was a hack, if it was internal software, if it was an update that went bad because there's automatic updates on those. But this particular software can affect up to about 12 to 14 million people. So what happens if you're at a corporate building or if you're at even a small office, you use access control to swipe cards in and out, and there's no alternative way in and out of your building? The security guard or the concierge at an MDU or somebody that manages a building needs to get a clipboard and a pen and paper, and somebody who's familiar with all those folks, or looking at company badges, checking people as they come in and out, making sure that they belong in the building, they belong in the business, and they're supposed to be there. That's what I'm talking about. Low tech beats high tech any day. When a true emergency happens or a true power outage comes or something goes wrong with that software or you freaking get hacked by, we'll say, the Russian collusion. Let's say you get hacked by the Russian collusion. You better have a backup plan, because ultimately low tech will beat high tech in those situations. Don't get lulled to sleep by thinking that your high tech is the end all. Your high tech is your major convenience for scalability and record keeping and all those things that happen in the digital world. But the reality is, at some point, you are likely to have to face a power outage, a software issue, or something being broken, and you need to have another way to get in. one last example of this. So I love the John Wick series. The last ones kind of made me laugh because they were so over the top, but they were funny. But if you watch John Wick at all, there's this line in there and he goes, he once killed a guy in a bar with killed 3 guys in a bar with a pencil. Pencil. Low tech. Very, very low tech. I didn't do that very well. He once killed 3 guys in a bar with a pencil. You gotta be aware. Sometimes you gotta use a pencil. Sometimes you gotta use a key. Sometimes you gotta back up and punt. Don't lock yourself out. Don't be foolish, and don't get lulled in the way of thinking that technology is always the best thing. It's a convenience, and when it fails, it's a royal pain in the butt.